Hello, hello, hello. Dobra večer, pozdrav. Šta ima ljudi, kako ste? Pozdrav svima od sjeni van sjene. What's up, fool? Alright, one of my personal favorites, a.k.a. Ace Combat 7. Ja ću ukratko samo vam objasniti radnju. Samo da ja to malo pojednostavnim dok ja sad to prevedem, dok ovo, dok ono. To ćemo onda ovako riješiti. Onako ugrubo opisano, jel? Right, so. Pozdrav. Samo da ja sad vidim kako ću ja to svesti u rečenice. Čekaj. Čisto onako da se zna otprilike o čemu se radi, jel? Jo, znaš šta, treba bi nabaviti oni mali neki mikro mixtape, samo da ne trebam stišavati ovdje sve preko OBS-a, nego lijepo i to je to. Right, what is Ace Combat 7? Dakle, smješten je u fiktivnom izmišljenom univerzumu takozvano Strange Real ili Strange Real, kako god vam paše, gdje naša draga majka Zemlja, pozdrav za Siriusa, pozdrav, thank you very much, gdje Zemlja ima potpuno različite nacije, geografiju, povijest, koja je u biti napravljena po onome što ima i real life, jel? Hvala puno Sirius, pozdrav za sve tvoje momke, pozdrav za tebe, dobro došao na stream, ko ostaje uživajte u streamu, thank you very much brother man, appreciate it brother. Konkretno ovaj nastavak, dakle, detaljno opisuje takozvani rat svjetionika 2019. godine koji se vodio između Federacije Osea i Kraljevstva Eruzea ili Eruža, kako god vam paše. Može Sirius, laka ti bila noć, brate. Hvala puno još jednom, thank you very much. Nakon eventa zvanog Kontinentalni rat, Osea je posredovala u mirovnom sporazumu između Savezne Republike Eruzea ili Eruža, kako god vam paše, jel? I ostatka kontinenta Osea, dok je Međunarodna unija ili ti ga IUN formirala mirovne snage IUN-a, jel? Ili ti ga PKF, jel? Peacekeeping Force, za održavanje mira na kontinentu Osea. Godine 2011. Eruzea je vraćena u svoj povijesni status monarhije kojom vlada kraljevska obitelj Elis. Iste godine bivši predsjednik Osee Vincent Harling naredio je izgradnju međunarodnog svemirskog dizala ICEV ili ti ga ICEV, svemirskog dizala i komunikacijskog tornja koji se koristi za pretvaranje atmosferske energije u upotrebljivu energiju za Oseu uz obalu zapadne Osee blizu same Eruzee. ICEV štite dva masivna drona nosača zrakoplova Osee, koji se poznati kao Arsenal Birds, pod nazivom Liberty i Justice, ili ti ga sloboda i pravda, koji nose na sebi veliki broj borbenih dronova, naprednog oružja i polja sile, a svoju snagu primaju putem mikrovalnog prijenosa od samog dizala ICEV-a, jel? Iako je Harling namjeravao da ICEV bude simbol trajnog mira, Eruzea ga je smatrala simbolom oseanskog imperializma koji je narušio eruzeanski suverenitet. I s tim nezadovoljstvom koji je na kraju izazvalo sami rat svjetionika. Jel? Mi konkretno u ovom slučaju upravljamo protagonistom imenom Trigger, pilot lovac. Sama igra, okvirna priča ispričana kroz unaprijed renderirane scene koje se igraju između misija, prvenstveno iz perspektive triju likova. Avril Mead iz civilnog zrakoplovstva, mehaničarske jedinice iz Osee, koja je prekršila ratne zakone o zrakoplovstvu i prisiljena je raditi u kaznenoj vojnoj jedinici iz Osee. Rosa Cosette Elise, princeza i nasljednica Eruzejskog prijestolja koja vjeruje da će rat okončati oseansko uplitanje na kontinent. I dr. Schroeder, znanstvenik iz Belke, to je Belka je Njemačka u biti u igri, jel? Koja razvija naprednu tehnologiju borbenih bespilotnih letjelica za eruzeansku vojsku. To vam je ukratko nekakav uvod, jel, o čemu se tu radi. Hvala puno Mr. Muscle, to je meni bilo isto u planu, ali ti vidio sam hoće li prestati, ali neće očito. To je ukratko to. A šta, ovaj frajer se reklamira, jel? A je jebote, stvarno, nek si ga onda bana, brate. Thank you very much. Ja sam mislio da frajer traži pozornost kada mu se javi, nije ostalo. Get the fuck out of here, fool. Righty right. And let's get into it. On bi leba bez motike. Bogati. Svi bi mi. Let's go, dude. Jesam li dobro objasnio, Vanja? Jel okej? Ili ću ponovit neke stvari, ako nisam dobro objasnio. Jebo si mu kevu, onda super, bret. Ako samo jebo kevonija, onda smo GG, bret. Sad ćemo vidjeti kakva je situacija sa zvukom. Stavit ću za sada minus 9 decibela. Skino sam nevinost, ma GG, brate. Easy peasy. Ako bude preglasno, ja se nadam da će mi neko moći reći. Ne bi bilo loše. I think we should be good. Svi avioni, kao što vidite, su i bilo kakva zračna vozila su licencirana, osim same priče koja je izmišljena u ovom slučaju, jel? Znači, mogao bi stati ome meniju satima slušat, brate, ove avione, ono. Morat ću ja isto Windows na novo instalira, brate, i meni nešto jebe. Znaš ono kako meni zna zamrzni PC svako toliko. Jeli, dobro, ovaj dio nije nešto glasan. Za sad će to biti ok, vidjet ćemo kad uđem u igru baš. Dobro. Isto tako još jedna stvar, možda će se to svidjeti onima koji to vole. Ovdje postoje zrakoplovi iz Top Guna. Evo recimo imaju oznaku TGM, u ovom slučaju Top Gun Maverick, jel? I na njima pišu oznake iz filma, kao što možete vidjeti ovdje. Dole piše Top Gun, a ovdje ovdje piše Captain Pete Mitchell Maverick, jel? Tako da imamo sve avione iz filma, pa kad bude prilika za to budemo ih malo provozali, jel? I naravno, kao što vidiš, Vanja, gospodin Super 7 u full poweru iz filma isto tako, jel? Ima i njega. Svi avioni su detaljno urađeni, čak se, ja mislim, i kokpit može vidjeti detaljno napravljen. Pogotovo kad se vozaš, tako da ima tu svega, jel? I čak i F-14 ima Tomcat, isto iz filma. Ovo oni ukradeni. Da, evo ga, baš onaj koji su oni ukrali. Iz filma, sa oznakama iz filma i sve, brate, ima. Znači, bom. Evo te ga viš. Čudo, brate. I čak i Darkstar ima. Na početku kad su probali Mach 10 skinit. Možeš i njega isto. Da, F-14 Tomcat je bio glavni u prvom filmu. Tako da ima ovdje svega i svačega, jel? Naravno, klasika MIG-ovi. F-18 Block 3, F-2, FB-22, kurac palac, ima ovdje svega i svačega. Ovo su doduše samo DLC aviončići, za sada oni su odmah otključani, kasnije se još otključaju dodatni, jel? Dobro. Without further ado, kako bi reka pestili, let's crack straight into it. Ovo sam samo nešto za test upalija bija, tako da... Very well then, ladies and gentlemen, uživajte Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown.
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue.
Pozdrav Milane.
Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the ocean air defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it.
Evo
A
ih,
prototype drone.
bespilotne.
It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get
6
that
godina i 8 mjeseci je trebalo
and
da
it took us
sastave.
another year and a half after that to finally get
I
the
još
balance
godinu
of the
i
airframe just
pola.
right. I'd gone from
Da
being
ga
a little girl
uštelaju.
to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then,
Vidi Vanja ovo, znaš kako se naježija, brat.
I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up.
Kako ovo dobar uvod, ej. Čudo, 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 brate. Ovo želim u životu probati jedan put.
So, I flew up, straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osia's fighters.
Evo,
They were
seanci.
tailing something.
Vataju
A
drona.
drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Crap. You should have put in my investment in this piece of junk. Should have built a return too.
Kako je ovaj zvuk, bro? Jebeni M61, bro.
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usha as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have
Odnosno,
attacked the site.
letjelice,
Here's your mission. It's possible that the Usian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Grays Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly
Samo
there
ti meni
immediately.
uživaj, Milan.
Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that?
There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead.
What? How is that possible? The tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Scramble. All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
Tu imamo kratak opis, jel? Dakle, mi ćemo od tu uzletit. Imamo ovdje naš unit. Za sada nam je meta Tupoljev Tu-95, bombarder. Moramo uništiti svih njih, jel? Za sad se samo ovaj vidi na radaru. A sad hoće li ih još doći. Imate vamo s lijeve strane vrijeme, oblake, jel? Sve u detalje. Šta čak i znači ovdje jer dosta tu igra ulogu oblaci i slično. Možete sjebati avion radi njih i slično. Alright. Pa da vidimo. Za početak ovdje se preporuča i nudi se samo na početku F-16 pa ćemo sa njim onda otići. Fighting Falcon, jel? Ne znam, baš i se ovdje može vidjeti dobro, ali strojara se vidi sa strane. Pa, da se malo zagrijemo, jel? I, naravno, air-to-air missile, pošto ćemo se ganjati s avionima ovamo konkretno. I njih ćemo poniti. Ima quad lock na njima, mogu 4 u isto vrijeme lokonat. Pa ako zagusti. Let's hit the pit.
Radar site still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron.
Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron.
Eskadrila, jel? Dobro, dobili smo altitude restriction, skinili su ga. Sad smo slobodni. I naš AWACS. Ovo je ono tutorial misija, jel? That's one down. Splash one. Jebem ti mater. Ovdje treba baš pazit na rakete. Jer su agresivni dosta. Evo mi ga našao upoj, da. Viš, postal manevre rade ovdje, baš su zajebani, no. Idemo na ovoga što mi je, evo mi ga ovamo s leđa. Haha, lezi prijatelju. Jesam li fan DCS-a? I love everything about planes. Ok, idemo se dati malo napred. Dosta su velike mape ovdje. Tako da imamo se šta i uvoziti. Da idemo MiG-21, eno tu poljev, njega trebamo, moramo bombardere rušiti. To nam je glavna misija. Za malo. Ovo mi je jebeno kad kroz oblake prolaziš pa ti sve bude po staklu. Pogodio sam ga jednom. Dva bombardera close od baze.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Da, doslovno to, Vanja. Kad bude po oblacima, to je ajme. Evo ga ispod mene, jebate, točno. Dobio sam ja, boga mi, raketicu. Boom! Goodbye. Kelly 2. A, fuck, ako dođu sad dronovi, najebali smo. Ću ja skenit s radarom. Hip. Jedan tu down. Ovo mi na drugu stranu. Jel ono? Eno ga. Imamo 2 mega iza bombardera. Should be all the bombers, right? Yep. All bombers down. Ostatak se povuka. To je to. Princeza Kozet, jel? Kozet Elis od Eruzanskog kraljevstva, jel? Oni nas napadaju. Ovo sad imate replay, ako želite ispratiti i improvat.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know
Potopili
the
su na
attacking
Albatrosa.
bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Asian continent were
Po
attacked
cijelom
in the same
kontinentu
way.
su
The damage is severe.
napadali sa
Many
bombarderima,
wars
jel?
were lost by failing to recover
Pozdrav,
from
Bojane.
the opening blows. That means successfully
Kroz oblake je
retaliating
cirkus,
was very important.
koliko je dobro urađeno, da
You
nemaš
may turn the
altitude ne bi
tides of
zna,
battle here.
još kad je nevrijeme.
You have our
Ima
thanks.
svega ovdje, brate. Evo, dobili smo skin za MiG-21. Aircraft 3 možemo koristiti za nadogradnje i slično, jel?
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war
Evo,
on the
Eruzija je
Osean
najavila
Federation.
rat
As soon as the
Osej,
news
jel?
broke out, enemy aircraft
Računajte
began
na
bombing
Oseu kao
Osean
da je
territory,
Amerika, jel?
causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's
Šta je ovo
aircraft
vijesti, brate?
carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean
Ovo ti je
carriers
vijesti
currently at
simulator.
sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built
To
in
je
southern
I-7.
Asia, has been seized by
To je
the
taj
Erusian army.
Lift
Reports say
koji
former
sam
President
pričao prije
Harling was
početka,
touring
jel?
the site at the
Ovo je
time,
predsjednik
but his
Vincent
current
Harling.
whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia,
Ta
on the
lift se
continent
nalazi
of
vrlo
Asia,
blizu
the space elevator
Eruzije,
has been
jel?
under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have
Kakav si
ordered
mi
all its
silenta,
armed
legendo.
forces, including Asian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel
Ja,
2.
ma nikakav ka
After a
inače,
brutal
ali
battle, the
držim se.
Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
Farbanti je glavni grad Eruzije, jel?
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Yuja was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard.
Koga da izvadiš? Izvadit ću ga ja, prijatelj.
Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head to head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world.
Klasično američki.
They even tried saving the Asians, still suffering from the disaster.
Uvijek su oni ti koji mogu dovesti
That's
mir
how
i
a space
ostalo.
elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Yuja, paid for by the
Ga
Oseans.
grunem u ventilator pa počne
President
radit.
Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone.
As of 1 p.m. today,
The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator.
Ima da
without
pojačam
saying a
ram
single
brzinu kad ga
word.
metnem u matičnu.
President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then,
Predsjednik
while that was
Harling je
going
došao
on,
pogledat
Erusian ships that were docked all around
lift
Osea released a swarm
i
of drone
naglo je
fighters they had
nestao,
taken on
tako da-
board in containers.
We have to go and find him.
No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day.
A Eruzejanci su sa dronovima napali,
They managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusea didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer.
Ovo nam se uvoda u igre.
In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Ocean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in a blink
Kad ga metnemo u LAN port, onda je gotovo. Prekršila je zakon o letu tijekom ratnih vremena i vjerojatno ušla u no-fly zone ili nešto. Sad su je uhitili i strpali u bazu.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusea on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base, the fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns,
Divizija.
and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate.
A nije ono MIG.
Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons.
Ovo sad stavljaju na puhance, tako da neprijatelj misli da je dole
The whole place was just one big fat lie.
puno vozila,
The
jel?
only reason I was here is because they knew I
bitne
restored a
logistike.
supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out and set the dogs on me.
Općenito, čemu je igra između rata Ose i Eruze? Amerika vs. Eruze, jel? Pozdrav Maraš.
Erusea has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yuzian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war.
Evo, sad smo službeno u ratu.
Surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusea are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace.
Taj lift je bio simbol mira, jel? A Eruzea ga je sad zauzela.
Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator
Naš
as an
zadatak je
advanced element.
sada ponovo zauzeti lift.
First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with
Eruze, a nije baš
anti-air
Rusija,
radar
ovo ti je
drones.
miks
You are to
više
destroy
država,
them.
jel?
They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Dakle, destroy the enemy ground facilities. Ovdje konkretno moramo uništavati objekte na tlu, jel? Dakle, radar vehicle u ovom slučaju, recimo, onda da vidimo. Ok, to su inače radar vehicle, protuavionce, oklopna vozila, Znači neka vrsta bombarderske misije, s time da, kako nam je rečeno, u slučaju napada, vjerovatno će nam doći neprijateljska zračna jedinica, jel? Tu se mogu upgradeat stvari, jel? Ja sam instalirao jedan mod da ne grindamo previše jer dosta zna biti grindy na momente, jel? Pa da se možemo malo opustiti, jel? Da isprobamo drugčije avione i slično, jel? Tu možemo montirati Uđeš na ovako kvalitetan kontent i nema gledalca, eto na što smo mi Balkanci spali, gledaju se samo neke gluposti, svaka meni čast. Mene boli kurac, brate, za time. E sad, ako malo pogledaš bolje, vidit ćeš i zašto me boli kurac. To sad neću objašnjavati na live-u, ali ako malo obratiš pozornost na neke stvari, vidit ćeš zašto me boli kurac, jel? Ko da Roblox igraš Tycoon. Ha brate, pa mora se produžiti nekako gameplay u igri, jel? Tu sad imamo svakakve zrakoplove, jel? Počevši od ovih F-16, ovih slabih. Idemo sad tu viš Mirage, F-14, MiG-29, F-2. I sad kasnije tu imaju i Suhoi. F-35, evo i Raptor ima. A ima ono milijardu i sad viš to sad grana svugdje. Viš ima tu dodatke. Dodatni oklopi, radari i slično, jel? Rashid, pozdravi si legendu. Ovo je, ako se sjećate kad smo igrali Metal Gear Solid, Phantom Pain peticu, vrlo slično tom. Što se tiče nadogradnje i ostalo, jel? Tu možemo kupovat dodatne i drugčije vrste raketa i bombi, jel? Prešao sam 30, onda nećeš imati problem s time. Pošto se radi o bombing misiji, uzet ćemo GP build, ga Guided Penetration Bomb, Silent, sve s penetracijom može. Tako da treba će nam to da možemo gađat ground assets. I sad, pošto imamo nekih DLC aviona, možemo recimo uzeti neki drugi. Ima ovdje i F-16 XL, F-15 ima. Ali ovo je malo modificiranija verzija, jel? Modernizirana, ajmo reći. FB-22, ovo je preteča F-22, jel? Odnosno nije čak niti preteča, nego ajmo reći bazirana na ranijem modelu F-22 Raptora, jel? Šta ti je sad sa tim live-om, Silent? Imamo F2, mogli bi F-18 uzeti za ovo. U biti neću njega jer treba nam nešto sa boljim... Evo recimo F4 bi mogao ovdje dobro doći. Ovo je dosta star avion, ali... It will do the business. This is Fox. What's up, man? Phantom 2, jel? Ajmo njega uzeti. Ova igra je prije bila na PS2. Da, brate, na PlayStation 2 igra je izašla nedavno. A Super 7, pa Super 7 ću čuvat za... malo zahtjevnije misije, jel? On je više ono, ajmo reći borbeni, jel? U smislu dogfightova i slično, jel? Ovo danas u real life Rusija koristi. U biti mogli bi F-18 su Super Hornet, a? Hajde. Evo, kad si ga napisao u chatu, neka onda F-18 zapjeva malo. Evo, imamo i AGM. Ovo je isto dobro za ground assets. Evo, uzet ćemo njih onda za special weapon. I možemo. Ma prekrasni su ovi avioni, vrati. Tehnološko čudo jebeno. Imat ćemo i neprijateljski interceptor, izgleda su nas kontali preko radara. Evo, možete vidjeti unutrašnjost. Svaki avion je detaljno napravljen. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Pa i da je tako, nemam ništa protiv toga. Malo digni gore da je lakše pogoditi mete. Malo da uštedimo na raketama. Neprijateljski helikopteri. S obzirom da se radi o... Učekaj da pošaljamo 2 rakete. Evo, migovi neprijateljski. Morat ćemo se malo i pozabaviti sa NM interceptorima. Misl govori. Raketa, brat. To ti je bitching Betty ti se zove u real life-u. Ova što ti non stop misl. Aj, malo se pozabavimo i s njima. Ti si neki zajebani, jeli? Ha, evo bespilotne letjelice. Uskoro će ovako i u real life-u biti. Evo ih, MQ-99-ke. Vidi brzine po... Press L2 and R2 together. Aha. Možemo i to raditi. Ali treba paziti da nismo preblizu. To su high G turnovi, jel? Dobro, poskidali su ih ovi moji, to je dobro. Ko će ovo pogoditi s ovim raketama, jedna ti majka. Da, kaže, spending too long in the clouds causes your aircraft to freeze, lowering stability, maneuverability and making it easier to stall ako smo predugo u oblacima. Boom! Joj, šta ga volim post stall ga uvalit, brać. Ovo konkretno Imelmanov zahvat bija, ali... DLC, avioni su fjovanje.
Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
Sad kad smo im digli dole radare, protuavionci, sad možemo u ofenzivu krenuti. Dobili smo skinove za Fulkruma, MiG-29-ku. Možete i to raditi kako vam paše, jel? Ma igra je odlična stvar. Najprodavaniji nastavak Ace Combat serijala. Imate multiplayer ako želite.
The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard.
Zaljev Gunter.
Numerous ships have been sunk and
tu se
abandoned.
nalazi ISEB.
Fortunately,
lift.
Our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel 2 was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against
Kestrel
the
2, to je naš nosač aviona. Priprema se za napad na glavni grad Farbanti.
However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone.
MQ-101.
The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Ocean Army headed up the development of the massive
Arsenal Birdovi, to su letjelice koje nose te dronove na sebi.
However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us.
To su inače naše letjelice bile, ali su Eruzijanci zauzeli njih. I sad su ih okrenuli protiv nas. Evo, kaže Operation Objective, take down the bandits. Tako da neprijateljski avioni će nas čekati ovdje. Da vidimo, F4 i F16 oni imaju. Dobre. Da vidimo šta pametnoga mi možemo riješiti. Amo sa migom ovo riješiti. Evo ga, MiG-29A. Je li vrućina? Ne pitaj me ništa. I, pošto se radi o air-to-air borbi, uzet ćemo, imamo i high power air-to-air missile, ali uzet ćemo 4 AAM, jer ako nam naleti u gužu i više aviona, tako da ih možemo odmah lokonat više, jel? Evo ga, MiG-29 Fulcrum. Kaže da mu je nadimak Lastočka, ja bih rekao da je to lastavica, jel? Na ruski. Evo, tu ga možemo vidjeti u full gloriju. Jedan od lipših mi dizajnova. I obožavam što imaju ovako viš nakošen kljun, jel? To mi je hit. Alright, let's hit the shit.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Mi se sad nalazimo iznad Čopinburga. Ah, moramo gorivo napuniti. Ako se ne varam, ovo bi treba biti KC-130, ali nisam siguran. Ili KC-135. Moramo pogoditi šipku vamo. Malo prebrzo, sorry. Ovo je zajebano za popizd. Evo ga. Njima je layer gas 600 nasad, brate. Alright, mission start.
This is the situation. Column and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck. Mage 1, we'll go.
Gotcha, bitch. Tako ćemo se igrat, znači. Naletio me na machine gun. Koliko moraju piloti biti uvježbani za ovo, ne želim niti znati, brate. Meni teško skreniti u automobilu s 50 kW, druža, ne želim niti znati šta je ovo. Vidiš tako izbjegava smrad. Biži F-16, a? Bobo smrade! Eno ga, F4. Da jedno će ga naši skinit baš. Boga, ne vidim di sam uopće. Evo, to je to kad si u oblacima. Altitud sam pogledao u zadnji sekundi, eto ti. Eto ti. To se desi kad uđeš u oblak. A ušao sam oblak, izgubio sam gdje je tlo, gdje je zrak, vrat. Jebem mu mater. Gdje je prošla, brava? Mršu pičku materinu. Hit 1. Boom. Splash 1, ajmo dalje. Splash 2. Sada u oblacima, ajmo ne sjebat opet. Sad se zajebo kume, nis treba izlazi iz oblaka.
shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
There's any crazies that can fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile.
Missile incoming! Evade!
Missile.
Break! Break!
Missile.
What the hell?
Missile.
Caution!
Missile.
Large aircraft is approaching. Aircraft, stay alert.
Missile.
Dame i gospodo, the Arsenal Bird. Ništa ih sere, braj.
We just learned that Erosia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
A vidi dronova koliko je, gospe Isusova.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Bog te šta ih sere.
No change in game. Destroy the Arsenal bird. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take a look at Verifying the situation.
Što sam ga pogodio sam ga.
Skeleton 3's lost.
Stall warning.
Where's that report? Continue to maintain air superiority. I repeat, maintain air superiority.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Op, 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 op. Izlazi vanka iz ovoga.
Skeleton 2 lost. Skeleton squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Štitova je upalio. Kaže povlačenje.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. All in the main squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch it.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort column 2.
Stall warning.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in. I'm back in
It won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Stall warning.
returning home.
Stall warning.
Golem 4, bandit on your ass.
Page 2, UAV down. Returning aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will pull out pursuit. Golem squadron, Mage squadron, hang in there and come back safe. Fox 2. Mage squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs.
Stall warning. Missile. Missile.
UAV spotted.
Ulazim u stol prečesto, jebem. Sto 44 Hz imam ekran. Od oca neke, uzao sam ga za nešto malo novaca. Taman prije korone kad su cijene još bile dobre. Još je bio na nekom popustu, nemam pojma. Su 30, narančasta krila. Nemam više raketa, ovih Quad AAMs. Icing up jebem u mate, čekaj. Sad se moramo boriti u oblacima, moram paziti samo na altitude. Tracking se lako gubi u oblacima. Sit down, bitch.
Get those UAVs off of France.
Get your asses out.
Punch two.
Dvojicu sam skinio s Rafalom. Sit down, motherfucker. Da, na 1000 je zajebano, da. Gotta watch for that shit. Yep, I can help them. Boom. Op. Ej, jebi ga. Ovo bi ga mogao poglodit. Poglodilo ga je. Target down. Aha. Unknown kaže na radio vezi. Neko nam je došao u zračni prostor. Da smo šli sad. Ovo je idealan pogodak. Bum. Adio, prijatelji. može retraktat i pušta kad doći. Ovo je brutalno dobra stvar za... Op, čekaj. Al sam ga, Bija malo rough landing, ali dobro je. Baza mi štima replay da vidiš di falivaš i slično. To mi je dobro. Evo, ofenziva nije uspjela. Kestrel 2 je potopljen.
Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us.
Avioni sa tog nosača su gađali u civilnu zonu.
If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
Here he comes.
Dame i gospodo.
Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat,
Sol Squadron.
Physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster
Programiraju dronove po onome kako on upravlja avionom.
Found that out. He
As.
insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here.
Kaže da smrdi ko
We
kolera
got all
ovdje.
kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites.
Ruzijanci su nahakirali satelite i imaju, ajmo reći, neku vrstu špijunske mreže. A zadatak zatvorenicima ovdje je napraviti fake toplinske ove signatures, kako ću to prevesti na naš, ne znam ni ja. Ali da radimo varke za njih, jel?
You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osea, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osea was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osea down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Aruja, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osea's former president, Mr. Harling.
Predsjednik, bivši predsjednik, Vincent Harling.
When the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the
klasificirali su ga pod nestali, jel? Međutim, nalazi se kod lifta.
According to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape.
Jedan od stražara ga je sakrio i skupa žele pobići odavde.
Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a
Jedan
rescue
avion
team
će
soon
proći
A number of anti-air
ispod
radars
radara
set up around the space elevator.
i nakon što prođemo ispod radara, onda će doći rescue team.
Along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot who will head up this strategy is you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Dakle, moramo proći ispod radara, uništiti protoavionske dole objekte i onda će nam doći support unit i rescue unit i onda moramo izvući Harlinga odavde. Zaljev Gunter. Evo, tu je oko lifta, moramo SAM sajtove i protoavionce uništiti. S čime bi to mogli da vidimo? Su-33, MiG-31, Gripen, A-10, nećemo sad 10, A-10 je spor malo za ovo. Šta se nudi F-35, ništa, to ćemo kasnije. Ha, MiG isto nije loš za ovako nešto. Povuci, di si Dušane? A da Suhoja uzme, a? Tu imamo, ima i Rafale, Gripen, Su-34, Su-37, Eurofighter, Typhoon. Aj Su-33 ću uzeti, pa nek se nađe. Tamo ćemo uspoti par partova uzeti. Evo ga. The SU-33. Dobro. S obzirom da se radi o ground level, uzet ćemo, di su nam bombe. U biti vidjet ćemo što se nudi za naoružanje na Suhoju. Evo ga, Su-33. Valjda će ovo moći proći lagano ispod radara. Trebalo bi ja sad. Ogroman je, brate. Što se nudi? HVAA. Ne, air to air missile, to nam ne treba čak. Treba nam nešto za ground level. E sad, ovdje ćemo ovaj. Valjda će biti dovoljno. Osti boga, vidi ovo, brate. Ovo ćemo montirati na jeta. Još je ovo long range lipo, tamo. Ovdje možemo dodavati dodatne dijelove na avion, koji povećavaju ili brzinu ili oklop, jel? Ubrzavaju reload speed za određeno oružje, jel? Evo stavit ćemo ovako light blisk i cutting edge ailerons. To nam pojačava speed, stability i mobility. Aj, možemo i ovo staviti, evo, kad se već nudi za brži reload. Let's hit the pit.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Zaljev Gunter.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not.
Znači nema kontakta, nema radio veze. It's time to go under the radar.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden.
Isto tako nema korištenja oružja.
You're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
Tu su nam dole, viš gdje moramo proći, brate. Cijeli labirint. Morat ćemo tu i tamo i usporit i pazit na oblake. Ova misija ima tako dobar soundtrack. Jedna od najboljih pjesama u igri, brate. Moram paziti na vitar jer drifta mi avion, viš kako biži. Ako je prejak vjetar onda nosi avion. Baš je jak vitar ovdje, da. Znaš kao se uguši zvuk, a uđeš u oblake. Možemo riskirati pa oštro desno, ali bit će jako teško proći tu. malo ovdje stabiliziramo. Malo lagano desno. Može full gas. Evo, može se vidjeti lift odavde. Da, ovo je malo jebena misija, da. E, sada ćemo na rizik. A nećemo, ajmo, idemo na safe. Mogu proći između ova dva vamo. Eno lift tamo. Sad pažljivo ovdje. Samo ga držu ravno. Ću malo zakočiti ovdje. Lagano livo. F1. A možemo se dogovoriti. Drž ga. I evo nas. International Space Elevator. Alright, weapons engaged.
Mission still in progress. Stand by. Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them. All SAM sites down.
Ekspresno. R2 i L2 skupa, evo ga. Viš. To ti je high G manjuver. Imelman u ovom slučaju. Ovo ti je Imelman, evo ovo. Kad ga naglo zakočiš, op. Vam se ne zajebavat. Here comes the rescue unit. Sad moramo čuvati, napravi extraction. Doće nam dronovi sad, tako da idemo secure zonu. A ko zna koliko će još DLC-eva dodavati, ova igra još se igra, brate. I to na veliko. Ne bi ni vjerovao, brate. Jebem ti mater, zapelo mi je gore za... Čekaj, idemo njih riješiti. Target down.
UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down.
Imamo ovdje mali obstruction. Sada. Dobre, uništili su ga. Alright, time for the drones. Pao jedan. Moji su ga uništili. Ovo moga biti direkt hit, bum. To je to. Raketa mi hoće šalamuda, brate, vidim da ostala traka na jajima obrijana, brate. Gledaj sa ovo. Eto, ja sam ga u post stolu ga uvati na raketi. Down. Jedan se vrti 100% oko elevatora. Curi ulje, brate. Negdje se još jedan zavuka, moram ga. Golem, evo ga. 6,5 kila, evo tu je blizu. Isuse, kako se ču... A, fuck. Kako mi zajeba, druže. Ovo je brsko metak, brave. Isuse, što se čuje sad. Ojme! Nisam očekivao će ga skini sada.
All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
Dobro, oni uzlijeću. Helikopter is on the move.
Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support.
Oni idu južno, znači
5 minutes
support.
remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming.
Aha, stiže Arsenal Bird.
Protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Wilco, forming up.
Damn, he got away.
Evo ih. Sad smo na milosti običnih raketa, nisam ponio ništa za dog combat, ono. Dogfight, kako god. Down. Oh! Lega mi je na Rafal, to taman.
On your tail. Take evasive action.
Ajme, šta ih je, druž.
Stall warning.
Targeting gun range.
To je to.
Mage 2, down any UAVs near Mother Goose 1.
Neko kod Mother Goose-a.
Enemy UAV down. Nice work. Keep it up. Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
A ne, srušili su mi ga. Jebem ti, mater. Ne smiju nam sruši helikopter gdje je ovi predsjednik jeben. Ja sam se previše fokusirao na ove manje bitne, jel? Ništa, vrtit ćemo se oko helića.
One is heading south. Provide
To je sigurno, sigurno.
5 minutes remaining.
Njih moramo paziti već.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the
Je,
UAVs.
jebeno, jebeno.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Wilco, forming up.
Držat ćemo se blizu helića. Neka oni nama dođu.
Roger. Send UAVs at the transport. Orders are to fire warnings. Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. Has no clue how UAVs are used. Right behind him. Understood. An Arsenal Bird is on its way.
Stall warning.
Gdje je Mother Goose? Ne vidim. Probat ću držati neku liniju da nam se ne probiju previše. Good hit, good.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger.
Uši su poskidali, druže.
What the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
Thank you.
Još to volim kada na Rafal. Ako uvati lok sada... Sad, bože koliko ih... Gdje je Mother... Ima i ko govana, druže. Pogodio sam ga, ne mogu vjerovati, brate. There's too many drones, dude!
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was OG. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire! I saw it!
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1, was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye in the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand why.
Kako sam ispalio raketu, pogodili smo jebenu letjelicu. VIP. Odnosno HVT, kako god. Ili HVI. Kaže, ne možemo sad letiti.
Operation to rescue former President Harling has failed.
Mission failed.
Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry.
Kaže, Trigger,
There will most probably
ti
be a
sad
court-martial.
osumnjičen za ubojstvo Gosen Vincent Harlinga. Istraga će biti pokrenuta.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here.
That new guy smo mi, Trigger.
My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this. Talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
.444, baby.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping
Kaže,
Forces
proglašeni smo
court-martial.
krivim.
He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His tag name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today.
Better than solitary.
How many can actually...
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles
To
of
će nam
junk
dati
can
ono
at least
škovacu
take off.
najveću.
Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we
Priča je
do
brutalna.
want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
Kaže, prevari i suzbi napad neprijateljski na bazu. Sad smo službeno zatvorenik 444. Osuđeni smo nakon ubojstva Harlinga, jel? Tako da sad ulazimo u takozvani spare unit. Izgleda da nas napadaju MiG-29 i Su-33. I Tupoljevi. Znači imaju backup. Da vidimo s čim se ide na ovu misiju uopće. Ja mislim da bi trebalo sa MiG-21 ići na njih. I F-104. To su te škovace koje nam daju. A uzet ćemo MiG-21. Koga jebe. A vidi ga, Bog te vidio. Kašeta brokava. Ha jebi ga. Bolje išta nego ništa. Aha, evo ga, proširenje smo dobili. A šta ćemo staviti ovdje? Machine gun. Ajme, pa ovo nema ni strojnicu, Bog te vidio, dragi. A ima, dobro. Stavit ćemo semi-aktiv. A dobro, ima neko naoružanje, ajde, nije za baciti. Prastari mig jebeni. Uzet ćemo njega, šta ćeš? Dobro. Idem sad samo napit brzinski, eto me odmah. I na WC ću. Evo me. Veliki pozdrav za Muđa Raid. Thank you very much, dude. Hvala puno za Muđu, braj. Thank you, Muđa. Pozdrav. Gazda, još jednom, dragi, hvala ti puno. Pozdrav sve gazdine. Say hello to my friend. Ko ostaje na streamu, uživajte, ko ne, pozdravite gazdu i see you next time. Hvala vam puno, ekipa. Pozdrav veliki za vas. Thank you very much. Alright, let's get this shit down on the road, fool. Zepland. Tu nas se nalazi baza.
Orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me a burst?
Spare
Odakle nama suhoj,
This is the
brate.
control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders. Go to hell. All aircraft
A,
preparing
ovo
for
je
takeoff.
zaštitna
Watch out for
jedinica.
Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
Da ne bi pobjegli.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies.
Viš kako nas prate, evo, da ne bi pobjegli.
Call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Od sada smo poznati kao Spare 15. Pogledaj ti ovoga miga, stari. Raspad. Mi imamo ove avione, brate. Škovac. Ajde, Mig, da vidimo, jel možeš ti išta? Zaključana su nam oružja, braju. Sad moramo zajebavat ove da odustanu. Pa kako ću bogati bez oružja? Viš, ne daju mi. Op. Ne. Ojme, gdje je prošlo? Ja s ovim baš ne mogu raditi PSM. A odključajte nam oružja, da je genij. Dobro okretanje, to mi je bitno. Otključajte nam oružja. To je to. Jebo majku. Skoro sam se zabijao u njih. Evo ga. Weapons unlocked. Idemo. It's a business. A ovo je semi-active. Neće ovo baš dobro pratiti. Pogodio sam ga, taman u Rafale. Ma machine gun još najbolji, jebate. Ovo je skoro diglo, jebate. Ajme meni, mokrči ga. Ništa me zajebaj. Hoće mi doći na guzicu. Nema ni sad toliko okretan koji oni jebenti. Neću ga moći odavljati. Oh, nice, 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 nice. Digli su ga dole. Bombarderi, moramo i njih riješiti. Evo je, 15-ica njihova. Bili ga odavde, moga pogoditi sa ovom. Yes. Ovaj se ne da baš. Sad je MiG-21, MiG-21. Ovo ne bi trebalo biti teško. Vidi ga, vidi ga, vidi ga. Op. Mission failed, jebem ti mater, pičko. Pogodilo mi. Ovo nisam se očekivao. Ovo nisam očekivao. Poruka za baš to, brate. Izjebali me buk. Ima li još koji tu, evo ga. Aha, aha. To je to. Mislim da ih moram držat, da, to je to, skontao sam kako ovo ide sada. Treba mi biti u krugu ovome, za lokon. Moramo flerove iskoristiti. Pogodio sam jednom. Ovo bi ga moglo dignit. Oči kurac brejke napravim i to dobar. Ne mogu ga uvati, jebate. To... Taman je na mašinku. Lega. Ovo je bilo riski, ali dobro. Taman si mi okrenija guzicu lipu. Opa! Easy. Ajmo, ću moći obojicu skinit sa jednim lokonom. Se u oblake zabiti, mogu se jebati, onda čekaj. Mora biti još jedan tu poljevo ovdje, evo ga. Ovo ja mislim direkt u pilota je išlo. Da idemo gdje je idući. Evo ovdje negdje. Evo ga. I dva su jedan kraj drugoga. Su ono. Enoj. RTB, dobar. Oće mi ga. Oće kad mu se da. I got him! Sad ćemo se ovdje negdje parkirati da idemo, čekaj. Evo tamo ovdje na skretanju ćemo lagano sporiti. Neka sam sad sam. Dobre, MiG-21 je daškovaca, ali izvuka, ako išta.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
Kaže, baci se u samicu, kome sam rekao da ne gađa nikoga. Svima u samicu.
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone.
Gospodin Mihaj Šilaži.
Decades ago, during the age of expansion, the kingdom of Aruzia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Šilaži.
I njegovo puno ime?
His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Šilaži. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Šilaži. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding kingdom of Aruzia. The Arusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Arusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Aruzia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem.
Ne znam točno sad na pamet vanje.
She laughed like a princess, and I found out later she was indeed the daughter of Aruzia's new ruler.
Rose Cosette Lis.
She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Arusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data after all.
Po njegovoj vještini letenja programiraju dronove.
Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland.
Onda znaš koliko ih bolesno pilotira, a?
Even from me.
A long day.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roha to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
Spajde, braj. Ovdje koliko mogu primijetit, radi se o jedinicama na tlu, mada Watchtower, AA, gun, oil tank. Da, traći nam bombarder za ovo. Ima nekoliko aviona, a ima i aviona, jebate. Nešto sitno za sada, ništa konkretno. Znam što ćemo uzeti za ovo. Desetka bi mogla ovdje zapivat malo. Čekaj, samo ćemo otključati još koji aviončić prije toga. Evo, F-14. Tomcat. Imam još igračku od kad sam bija malo dite, njega i fali mu jedno krilo, moram samo naš dimi. Desetka. Thunderbolt. Sad ćemo uzeti, pošto je bombarder u pitanju, uzet ćemo šta više air to ground missile. I ako ima i dodatne bombe, uzet ćemo i AGM-ove. Jer vidim da ima dosta meta dole na tlu, tako da nek se najde. 30 mm strojnica, GAU-8 Avenger. I ostalo naoružanje na njemu, jel? Uzet ćemo AGM-ovke. Usput ćemo imali, jer imamo dodatni oklop ili nešto, Queen's Custom. Ok, stavit ćemo ovako, znači Decrease Special Missile, malo brzine. Malo ćemo ga pojačati da je bar malo okretniji. Pa nek se naći. Let's do this. Isto je jako star ovi avion, ali još se koristi. I to u veliko. Ajme, koliko meta. Valjda će ovo izdržati A10. Traće mi support malo od naših. Boga ti, dragoga. Ajme, koliko raketa ekipa ima. Idemo malo dalje. Se udaljimo sa hita. Znači, guzica me zabolila koliko sam...
Congratulations for the guard dog, untouched. Don't
Don't make me take it back. Eradicate the rest of them.
Pomeo sam dva. Više sreće nego pameti. Haha. Evo dronavi, a ja u A10 jebem ti mater.
Calm down. Just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn.
Vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger. Did the jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into? Units are just pawns.
Ima ih masu. Jebote, misel... A, eno tamo još, klaster 1. Još jedan protuavionac i osta... Jebote, gdje je prošao? Jebote, sad mogu di povući. Ne mogu se baš dogfajta s ovim aviona. Pogledaj dole šta ih je brao, di si muki. Pogledaj bog te na radaru, koliko strelica. A, mileti guzm. A, drži me neko. Ti si Kupra, hoće li? Ha evo, taman da ću završiti misiju i dignem me u zrak. Odnosno dignu me na tlo. Jebem ti majku da ti jebem majku. Pičku da ti jebem. Pa idi, brate, spavaj, odmori se. I got this, I got this. Malo umora, uvijek. Aj, meni šta me ganjaju, brate, ne daju. si Dark Killer. Na šta, povućemo se malo iz ratišta jer morat ću ići na rearm i refuel. See ya! Ajmo mi na rearm, jedan brzinski. Ma došta je Dark Killer. Došta je. Ja bi još refila AGM-ove. Take off, yes. Nek se napuni lijepo munici. S kojeg sam grada, iz Splita? Flareovi full. Možda sam ipak trebao uzeti nekog malo multipurpose avion A10 kad se teško će se boriti s ovim. Napravit ćemo još malo nereda po bazi. Mila majko, koliko ih je u zraku, vidi ovo. Probat ću jedan Rafa da im koliko ih mogu srušiti u jednom. Aj kako se razišli gamad. Bog te, ako baš to, neko je napisao četo ako ih nema bar 50, bret. Pa će dronovi doći. Mogu se jedino probati sa dronovima malo boriti. Isusa ti dragoga, je li ovo moguće? Ne mogu ni targetat nikoga jer ne znam koga uopće targetam, ono. Gospe moja. Pičku, materinu. Au, nije dobro, nije dobro, nije dobro. Break right, break right, break right. Amo se mi udaljiti odavde, brat, imamo još onako 10 minuti za osta živi. Samo ići oni za mnom, bog. Probat ću ne izgubi lokon ovdje. Kurac, nema šanse. Pogledaj koliko ih ide za mnom. Beži ča, beži. O, počeli su miraževi dolaziti. I can't survive this by myself, my dude. Ne mogu zamijeniti avion. Je li moguće da im radim ja 1A10, ovoliki problem, brate? Aaaa, fuck. Pa ne znam, brate, izgleda da si ti jedini za koga ja znam da ima taj problem. Uj, gripeni su došli, u pičku, materin. Idući put pod obavezno malo brži i okretniji avion od ovog. Ja ne znam ko je njima kurac, brate. I mene opet jebe nešto sa kanalom, ne mogu ga u search naći, nemam pojma. Mislim, može ga naći, ali teško. Taman je to bilo sređeno i sad opet, brate. Kako će ih pogoditi s ovim, brate? Još 2 minute moram izdržati. Oh te mazo, dragi. Maš 6 flerova. Flare chargeova. Ali Suzi napustila YouTube. Vojčički. Vidi ovo, brate, vidi šta ih je, pogledaj radar dole. Agresivni su u pičku materinu, brate. Bježmo čao od njih jebat. One minute.
It's the mission and the ones who stayed that are crazy. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile. Missile.
Treba se drža oblaka šta više mogu. Oh fuck, idem u njih direktno ovdje.
Seconds remaining.
Kreni prema bazi. A moram sve okolo. Mislim da će taman 10 seconds, evo ga. To je to.
Okay, you've hit the enemy base enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys can pass.
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too. They want the bet who goes into solitary. That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already.
Luđaci.
You lost planes, but the mission succeeded. However, some of you crossed the return line for supplies and for repairs. This will result in solitary. Take them.
A da, ušao sam u rearm i refuel. Mission 7, first contact.
You know, I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Ocean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area. The enemy's radar facilities and anti-aircraft weapons hidden on the mountainside pose a serious threat. Your mission is to destroy them and get our guys out in one piece, even if it puts your own lives in danger. And it is important to remember, they will send up interceptors if you're detected. So you will need to choose something useful in a dogfight. The weather won't be on your side, but you're doing this whether you like it or not. Worry about the squadron's return route, not your own. Your mission is to get them back safely, which I think is the perfect punishment for your crimes.
Šta ne ga žele za biberi, to je strašno. Kaže, destroy enemy radar facilities and anti-aircraft weapons. Ok, ali ovaj put idemo sa nečim malo okretnim. Nemo što se nudi pametno. Rafale. Gripen. Ćemo Rafale uzeti. Koji je najbolji? Njih ostavljam za kraj. Malo da nadogradnja nabavimo. Neki oklopić ne bi loše došao. Što je ovo? Electronic Optical Hybrid Sight. Greatly increases standard missile lock on range. Missile flight distance. Ovo nije loše. Aircraft durability, to nam treba. Max speed ćemo isto pojačati. I brake. Ovo je, čini avion dosta okretan kad ima nove mogućnosti. Stealth capabilities, opa, ima i toga. Ovo je da možemo više ovih hitova primiti. Actually, bulletproof je. Vrh. Šta se još nudi ovdje? Aha, ovo je za dodatne novce dobijat, dobro. To mi nije sad bitno toliko. Ćemo malo mobility riješiti. Da riješimo probleme sa brzinom i okretom. This should pick up the pace. Malo i machine gun da pojačamo. Mašinke su ultra dobre ovdje. Ovo bi samo moglo kosit lipo. Dobro. Aj Rafale, ja ću uzeti. Samo do njega doći, nije baš... Čekaj. Šta nam treba? Mirage? Ili Gripen bi mogao čak. A Rafale, ajde. Znači prvo trebamo Mirage odključati. Special weapon payload, dodatna municija. Jas 39 Gripen. Lock on range ćemo pojačat malo. Evo ga. El Rafal. Okej. Usput, evo, kad se nudi za stability. Šta je ovdje se nudi? Land attack cruise missile i long range air to air missile. High capacity air to air missile. Uzet ćemo ovaj cruise missile ako bude trebalo gađat malo duže vremena. Sad nešto se nudi za naoružanje uopće. Isus. Eto, let's go.
Aircraft preparations complete. You're cleared to taxi.
Yinshi Valley. Sad će ovdje biti time.
Spare squadron, this mission needs to be quick.
Ha, nisam stavio modifikacije na njega, nema veze. Zaboravio sam. Čekao biti, stani, ajde. Treba će mi ovdje i oklopa i svega. Uz upgrade-ova nisam stavio nijedan. Genius.
You know.
Do you know? Cruise missile smo rekli. Dakle, idemo. Ćemo obranu malo. Antenu, malo jaču. Evo ovako. Sad je to biznis. Sad bi trebali imati malo bolji air to air i air to ground mogućnosti.
Spare squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born lucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this bad shit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 4 squadrons, Cyclops 1. Cyclops and Strider squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly. Understood. Low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bad Dog.
Miss, molim.
Bad Dog? Cool name. That's what coaches. Bad Dog.
The terrain
O, ne da se ovi sam sajt, a?
Missile. Missile. Missile away. Missile. Missile.
Target eliminated.
Missile incoming! Break! You're in the clouds.
Teško mi šta vidi dole jebote, led. Koliko oblaka, druže.
The regular forces' secret reconnaissance plane is deep inside Erusea? They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know. You sure found out quick. A secret weapon, maybe? There's only so much I can find out.
Enough talk.
I've never flown this close to a mountain.
Locked on target.
Lie between those rocks and this radius locked on. That cheers me up.
Spare 15.
Dobra.
He's got a lot.
Missile. 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 Missile.
There's no way of going back to
Missile.
Don't get out of the way.
Destruction of target confirmed.
Pull up.
I'm surprised you survived. Looks like we got someone in our squadron who can see through clouds.
O, je li on neko, ko je ono dole, ono Helić?
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Mission doesn't require you to talk. Use your head as well as your hands.
Righto.
Missile.
Break! Break!
Missile. Missile.
All targets destroyed. No complaints here.
Caution. Bandits inbound. Here
Ah,
come the
evo,
UAVs.
letjelice.
We might have crossed the line.
There they are.
Leave this one to our friends.
Wish we'd used that hole to get home too.
Things don't always go perfect.
Wait, we have them too?
Our friends already moved for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
It's possible. I'm not flying in there to help out some assholes I don't know shit about. As they say,
Jebem ti mater.
to a bravery instability. Someone flew into the thunderclouds.
Spare 15 is broken through the thunderclouds. Nice work for a dumbass.
Nice.
UAVs fly.
Oh, shoot! Pogodila me munja. Jebem ti mater, grome skinije. Fuck.
Our friends aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
It's possible. I'm not flying in there to help out some assholes. Shit about. As they say, to a thunderclouds.
Spare 15 is
Moram se malo više popet jer ne vidim ništa na radaru. Why are we risking our lives to wipe somebody else's ass? Da. I can't see anything. Bježi gore dok me nije ponovo skinilo. Gubenik s radara non stop. Lezi. Opa, evo ih. Imam. Gledaj manevra, brate.
You could have done that sooner. I want to understand the enemy. Shut down Champ. He was toying with him. Spare 10 lost. Aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an SU-30.
Su-30. Zgubio sam ih s radara. Sol Squadron. Strašni su.
Runway is clear. You have permission to land. You made it this far. Don't screw up now. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Bank left.
It was a good plane though, to je istina.
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and took them all out in the blink of an eye. Reminds me of a story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him. It was like seeing how a shark works when it's going after its dinner. This enemy pilot stalked Gramps' pals from below, just like how a shark would. Then one by one, he put the bite on them. Sounds like what happened to our guys today. Kinda surprised so many made it back alive. I bet when they saw what was going on, they broke formation and left their buddies to the shark. Hang on. There's 3 extra planes here. They're foreigners too.
Fino, fino.
You returned without permission and failed as escorts. So how about you rethink your value while in
Opet u samicu.
Take them away.
Take them away.
Well, what do you know? Pilots made it back to base alive. Treat them well and feed them plenty. After all, we have to get a favorable report out of them. I've spent enough of my time being the commander of some worthless penal unit.
Opa! Medaljoni lagani. Was I that good?
I had a chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face, like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho? I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, the fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly
skilled enemy fighter squadron
appeared
Sol.
and began picking them off at the edges.
Miha I njegova
One by
ekipa.
one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow him straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy, the one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was going to keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
You're goddamn right.
Attention! If you disobeyed orders in the previous mission, line up over there. You won't disobey a second time. Do not test my patience. The biggest threat to our forces is the enemy's enormous swarm of drones. In order for our forces to penetrate deep into Erusian territory, we'll need to clear a path. You will destroy the enemy's fuel plant. HQ has found evidence that fuel is being moved intermittently inland from a refinery at the harbor in Artiglio. It's likely they're supplying fuel for the various drone bases. Those of you whose food privileges were taken away already know how this goes. We silence the drones by taking their fuel.
Moramo im gorivo srediti.
Enter via the estuary, take out their AA, destroy the fuel points on both sides of the river and their oil tankers. Remember, you're not bona fide military. You're expendable.
Potrošna roba. Dobre. Samo da nešto vidjet. Mislim da ću ja ovdje i završiti. Automat će mi se router sad restartat. Svaki sekund. Sad bi trebalo začas. Šta reći da nije sad? Ne reći da je već bilo, jebate. Ko zna kad je. Dobre, nema veze. Ok. Tu ću ja stati za večeras. Thank you all for being on the last stream, boys. Ja vam želim svima ugodan ostatak dana i vidimo se onda večeras u nastavku. Uživajte. See you on the next live stream. Pozdrav. Have a good one.